all over the NFL right now, teams are still trying to fill their voids, figuring out, hey, who can we pick up out of free agency? Who are we going to try to target in the draft just to fill the voids to set themselves up for a great 2025-2026 season? Now, the Patriots have a lot of questions they still have to get answered on the offensive side of the ball, but good news, real good news, on the defensive side of the ball, it's looking great, and we're going to jump into that. My name is Aaron. You guys know on the daily, pushing out Patriots content, so don't miss out. Don't do it. Hit the subscribe button. If you're a great person, hit that like button. It means the world to me, and we're going to jump right into it. So first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, Milton Williams, absolute dog. We know Carlton Davis, absolute dog. I'm just going to start going down the list, calling everyone dogs. But anyways, we know that these guys were high sought-after free agents, especially Williams. A lot of people thought Williams, it was a huge possibility he was going to somehow, some way return to the Eagles. The Eagles have been absolutely decimated. They go get their Super Bowl, they beat the Chiefs, which for the most part, I feel like everyone was like, God, thank goodness the Chiefs didn't win again. They just would not shut up if they won 3 in a row. But anyways, I digress. Milton Williams, that whole team, absolutely able to dominate that offensive line of the Kansas City Chiefs. A lot of people said, man, we want a piece of that. And they go get a piece of that pie, and they run off, and the Eagles are left in shambles in a lot of different places. But that's beside the point. The Patriots have a great vision for Milton Williams, and that is shades of what Vrabel did with Jeffrey Simmons in Tennessee. Basically, the whole idea is to move him all over the place, not necessarily just the very interior defensive line, and put him in positions to absolutely disrupt and get into the backfield and cause havoc. Now, we know Williams only played 48% of snaps last year, but he knows the workload is going to go up. But his big call, his big thing after signing this nice contract, very nice contract, is he wants to be versatile, a Swiss Army knife, line up anywhere and be productive from any spot. Guys, just close your eyes for a minute. Imagine this with me. Williams, Barmore, oh my goodness, they decide to draft Mason Graham, Keon White, and then you have Landry. Have mercy. This line has a lot of potential. Now, obviously, Mason Graham, that's kind of a dream. Abdul Carter is also a dream, and we're going to jump into a mock draft later and talk about that just a little bit because I love mock drafts. But this is good news for the Patriots that you have. You know for a fact they sat down, they talked with Milton Williams, saw his character, saw his drive, saw his willingness to say, hey, I want to do what Mike Vrabel, Terrell Williams wants me to do. They saw enough. They've seen film. Boom. Love to hear it. So, again, great news for the Patriots. Young player like this, 25 years old, a lot of football ahead of him, and a lot of potential to still even hit his peak in his career. So this is great news for the Patriots defensively. As well, I love this too. I just want to throw this in. Christian Gonzalez, we already know, second team All-Pro cornerback, great. Him, Carlton Davis now, cornerbacks for the New England Patriots. This secondary is going to be much better than it was last year. But I loved how they said this. They said, hey, we're going to play that cat coverage. You know, you got that cat, I got that cat, and let's go to work. They're going to be aggressive, and it's just it's awesome to hear that. Now, I will say this. I made a point yesterday. I was dogging on Cooper Kupp. I'll admit, I was dogging on Cooper Kupp. And it's going to kill me. I meant to pull up the comment that someone made. It's going to kill me. If you're watching, this is for you. I can't remember your name. I can't remember your screen name, any of that stuff. I lost the comment. But anyways, he was basically saying, man, you're dogging on Cooper. You're saying it would be stupid to sign a Cooper Kupp when they literally just signed a cornerback that's about the same age and hasn't played a full season. And I was like, there's no way. So I go back and I look, and sure enough, he has not played a full season in the NFL. And so you're like, holy cow, he's had his injuries and all these different things. Last year, he got hurt towards the end of the season with the Lions, wasn't able to finish the season. It was a fractured jaw. But this was the point I was trying to make, is Christian Gonzalez Christian Gonzalez, Gonzo, ranked third when it came to lowest completion percentage allowed to the nearest defender in 2024. As well, Carlton Davis was fifth. So even though he was injured last year, even though he's had those issues, he is still a top-tier cornerback. And we can only hope that he can stay healthy throughout the whole season. That's a big thing. Now, we do have younger guys like Dial. We have Alex Austin that are in kind of the wings, hopefully being able to be developed. But again, I really hope that Carlton Davis come in here, I'm struck. Guys, I got my coffee. I'm couple words, rejuvenated. Boom, there we go. Remember, I teach PE. I'm not an English teacher. Heck no, never could teach English. That's awful. But anyways, that being said, we can hope that he comes, new opportunity, can stay healthy, because if he can stay healthy, this secondary, these two cornerbacks can be locked down. They can be dirty. With that, the pass rush up front, created by Keon White, Landry, Milton Williams, Christian Barmore, maybe another guy, who knows? But that would be absolutely dirty. This defense, let's jump into this. This defense last year ranked, wasn't great, was not great, 22nd in total defense. Now, it went up just because they had some games where defensively they actually were not atrocious. Remember the Bears game? They looked at that game. I was like, man, they might be able to turn it around here. And then, everyone laughed at me because, of course, I was way too hopeful, glass half full. But then we look into passing defense. Passing defense, they ranked 10th. Again, not awful. But then you start to realize, well, their rushing defense was rough at 23. So again, wasn't necessarily horrendous. 22 for the Patriots right there scoring. Red zone was rough at 25. Third down defense, which sucked as well, 26th. And so again, there is a ton of room for improvement. Based on the acquisitions that the Patriots have gotten already in free agency, based on the fact that Mike Vrabel is a defensive-minded coach, Terrell Williams as well, obviously a defensive coordinator. This defense, you're going to laugh at me. I expect this defense to be a top 10 defense, if not better this year. I think they have a ton of potential. Let me throw this out there as well. Let's look at the Jets. In shambles right now. New coach Aaron Glenn, who Justin Fields is going to start at quarterback. Granted, I don't want to dog on you, go ball out, but going to play for the Jets, okay. What, they've lost a lot of their offensive line. So what's going to happen with them? Not looking great. The Dolphins, the big question with them is Tua going to be able to play a full season? Obviously, I want everyone to be healthy, but again, you play both those teams twice. I think the Patriots right now, you look at the Patriots, I think they are moving in a much better direction than both the Jets and the Dolphins. The Bills, still the Bills. I think they're going to be still dominant, especially as you have Josh Allen under center. So we'll see moving forward. But again, expect this defense. Still questions on offense, we know. But expect this defense to be worlds better. Obviously, the offense should be worlds better too, but be worlds better. And I think a lot of people are going to be talking that, wow, this defense is possibly one of the best in the league. Comment below. Tell me what you think. Last but not least, sorry, I got to sneeze. Nope, lost it. Anyways, this, again, my ideal pick at number 4 is Abdul Carter. I haven't been shy about that. He is the best player in this draft. I think he is if you were to say a generational player in here, it'd be him. A lot of things have to happen and fall into place to get Abdul Carter. I highly doubt this is going to happen, but if it does, it's great. Now, this is where I'm not too fond. We talked about a mock draft yesterday. I'm not too fond of this right here, is trading away the second round pick and third round pick at 77 for Matthew Golden at 25. Not a huge fan. Yes, I know we need a number one wide receiver. That is evident. We know that. But trading up 2 huge picks that could be one, and that second pick could easily be a great offensive tackle, potentially a starting tackle. And then that third round pick as well could be a decent wide receiver, a great wide receiver with a lot of potential. Potentially one of the guys from Iowa State, potentially Royal, potentially, it could be a bunch of different things. I don't mind the third round pick. I got in my first mock draft that I did. So I think that's not a bad pick. Tight end's not awful. And then guard, corner, sure. And then wide receiver at the very end. But again, I don't think it's a wise decision to trade up and go for another first round pick if you have to give up that sort of trade capital or draft capital. Just don't think it's smart. Not a wise decision. Coffee. Early morning. I appreciate you guys. Hit the subscribe button. Tell me what you think. Trade up, get Matthew Golden, get another wide receiver, or keep those picks. I'm telling you right now, keep those picks. I don't think Matthew Golden is worth trading those 2 picks for that. Comment below. Tell me what you think. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, if you're a good person, hit that like button. Helps me a ton. Hit the subscribe button on your way out. We'll talk later. Peace.